Hey, what's up, everybody? BDF 44 coming at you another video. So the Lakers are about to start up, but I wanted to make a therapy session because there's some real stuff on my mind right now. I was listening to the national anthem sung by somebody very cool, black dude singing the national anthem in Miami, and I was just thinking to myself, one of the reasons why they have celebrities being quiet in regards to everything that we're seeing right now, one of the main reasons I think that is not just about what's going on and how they want to make it okay for their own reasons because they're in the back pocket of Israel. One of the reasons I think it probably is because if you have to have a national conversation about what Israel's doing, then you have to have a national conversation about what America has done. And you have to start opening the doors for different things that they do not want on a national scale, which is all the more reason why we should have put an end to what Israel was doing immediately instead of allowing them to go forward with this, because those conversations were going to be had anyway. We stole this land. I say we because some of my descendants happen to be slave owners and white people who did it. So I don't get to exclude myself just because I appear black. I am black. But, man, you look back on my family tree, you're going to see a lot of white people. Some really rich ones, too. McHoustons, to be exact. And so it's one of those situations where it's like I know where I come from. Several different white Americans trickle down to who it is I am. I don't get to walk away from that. But what I'm telling you is this. I got Native American blood in me, and obviously I got slave blood in me as well. You got to have a real national conversation about what we've done here in America. When we get to see what this looks like, when people are colonizing and taking people's land and condemn it, then we have to reflect upon the fact that we did the same thing to the natives. You got to deflect on the fact that you did the same thing to black people in regards to having them slaved up for 400 years. 400 years. This is only going on for the last four weeks. This slaughtering of children. You did this to millions of people across several races, across several centuries. That's a conversation you don't want to have in 2023. That's not a conversation you don't want to have at all. And so you're going to make sure that everybody's quiet about that. And you may tell these celebrities, oh, it's just, we want to keep you quiet because we don't want to have you sounding as if you don't know what you're talking about, and we don't want you on the wrong side of history. Wrong. You don't want to have a conversation about history. You don't want people to know beyond a shadow of a doubt what you've done. It was bad enough that my generation saw roots, but a lot of people who are alive today, they don't really know the history like that. They know of slaves, but they don't know how bad you treated them people. They know of Native Americans, but they don't know how bad you treated them people. And if there were cell phones back then to show the world what you were doing, you would be condemned way more so than Israel's being condemned right now, America. Way more so. And so that's what I think is going on as well. They don't want to have that conversation. They want to sweep this under the rug in regards to all the influencers out there who have big voices, because they don't want that conversation to rise to the forefront of the world that we're in. They don't want that. They're not ready for that, which is something they should have foreseen when aligning with someone who would do something like this. We should have known that people were going to start having a conversation that would trickle down to you paying up to people you did this to. Reparations and the money that's supposed to be just for the people you've taken the land from. You owe U.S. You owe Britain, Great Britain. You know you owe. For all the people you did that way, Europe, you owe. There's money, there's actual dollars that's supposed to be going into certain families' hands for what it is that you've done. And y'all don't want to have that conversation. You don't want to pay that reparations. But I promise you, this type of thing is definitely going to trickle down to that kind of conversation, because we're seeing in real time what genocide and mistreatment of human beings look like. And when we start looking in our history and finding out what the hell we've gone through and what our ancestors gone through, it's going to be some people who want to hire some lawyers to find out exactly how to get what it is that we're owed. You don't want that, and I know that. I also think something else. A lot of what we're seeing here, and I think most people think this already, but a lot of what we're seeing here is the pharmaceuticals' fault. You get in Netanyahu's cabinet, you're going to find some drugs in there. When you get in Biden's cabinet, you're going to find some drugs in there. Not the stuff you get off the street, maybe not. But that ain't what I'm referring to. I'm talking about pharmaceuticals. Businesses who are big business, who have given drugs to every damn human they could on this planet. Try to give people drugs for every single type of mental issue, any type of physical issue, it's always some type of drug in there. And I bet it's a lot of the behavior that I've studied over the years in regards to people on drugs are people who do not protect themselves very well. Sometimes they're very cognizant of what they're doing, but they don't necessarily cover their backside. And that is exactly what I'm seeing Israel do. Pharmaceuticals. Study it. And no, we will not use it as an excuse, because I know they're going to want to do that. Oh yeah, that's a great excuse. No, it's not. It's someone to hold accountable for a lot of bad behavior and irresponsible behavior. I tell y'all, man, I don't take no drugs. This is why. It ain't because I don't have a mental concern that would otherwise need for that drug. Of course I do. But I know what it also does. It creates more problems. Real ones. Dystopian-like behavior. Hence what we're seeing all over the place. I wonder if they put some of them drugs on purpose to make it so that some of these people will behave this way. Don't you think that should be studied? All I know is what we're seeing is not normal. I'm going to tell y'all right now, every problem I have, apple and a banana. That's all I need. 2 apples, 2 bananas a day. One banana, 2 apples. That's it. Everything else I can get. It's fine. I'm healthy. A little exercise, drink a lot of water. I'm fine. I don't need nothing else. All these chemicals they put in your body do all types of weird shit. You don't know what it actually causes. You don't know who's behind some of this science. You don't know what they want in the world to happen. Are you popping them pills and putting stuff in your body? You don't know what they're doing to you. Some people just want to see the world burn, man. So, that is what I have to say. Speaking of burn, I'm going to go watch the Lakers. Hopefully they don't get burned by the Heat. My name is BDF 44. I thank you all for watching.